How's this for a number? 3.3 billion. That's just how many robocalls Americans received in the month of June. And get this, well over a third of those calls were scams.
The feds are now pushing new anti-robocall technology, but we wanted to know if that tech would stop those calls dead in their tracks. So we asked consumer investigator Matt Gephardt to look into it. He joins us live. Matt, can you please make them stop?
Yeah, well, we'll try. Mike Deeney, you know, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about how robocalls actually kind of went away during the start of the pandemic, what with all the scammers having to stay home out of their call centers due to social distancing. Well, experts now are telling us they believe they won't be back in big mass numbers, but in some ways they may actually be more annoying and scary than before. How? You ask. KSL investigates. By this time next year, the FCC is going to require that all cell phone companies use a tool called Stir-Shaken. It's technology that flags spoofed phone numbers that robocallers rely on to make billions of spam calls every month. So that's it. Problem solved. We can now celebrate knowing that scam robocalls will go the way of mullets and fidget spinners. Well, think again, says Alex Quillechi.
So it lowers the chances of a spoof call getting through to a consumer. But the spoof calls are only a portion of the robocalls that are out there.
Quillechi leads YouMail, a company that developed an anti-robocall app and also tracks robocalls. He says that stopping robocalls will always be a huge cat and mouse game.
It's very easy for a bad guy or even a good guy who wants to make robocalls to get hundreds of thousands of phone numbers that are real numbers and that aren't going to show up as spoofed and be blocked because they were spoofed.
If you don't know, spoofing is where a crook can disguise their phone number on your caller ID and make you think the call is coming from your bank or maybe the government. Well, now that this technology is cutting down on spoofing, crooks have figured out they can just go out and buy up thousands of phone numbers and call their victims directly. The technology doesn't stop that. Quillechi suspects all of this is going to mean that scams are going to become much less broad and target you directly.
So instead of calling 100 million people to find the 1 million Chase Citibank customers who might fall for their scam, they'll find a way to get that list of the Chase customers, Chase credit card customers, and call them directly and try their scam out that way.
Yeah, so what can you do about this? Well, you can use one of those robocall blocking apps. Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile all have free blocking services. They say don't answer any unknown calls. And if you do get a call for emergency help, even if you're sure it's from a number you trust, check out that story first and make sure that person's really in trouble before you ever wire any money away. Guys.
And it's a frustrating problem. Matt, thank you.